Everyone, welcome to a new beginning, a 7-day challenge that could completely transform your life. Most people think change takes years, but the truth is, change begins the moment you decide to take action. And what if I told you that just 7 days, 1 week, could shift your mindset, upgrade your habits, and ignite a version of you that's more focused, energized, and fulfilled? This is not a miracle program. It's a commitment to yourself. Each day, you'll take small, powerful steps that build momentum. Whether you want to improve your health, mindset, relationships, or productivity, the tools are simple, but the results are lasting. So today, I challenge you to stop waiting for the right time. The time is now. Join me in this 7-day journey to unlock the best version of yourself. Because your life won't change someday. It'll change the day you decide to start. And that day is today. Thank you. Commitment is the foundation of any meaningful change. It's the quiet decision you make when no one is watching. The inner promise that no matter how uncomfortable or uncertain the journey may be, you won't give up on yourself. In the 7-day challenge, commitment doesn't mean perfection. It means showing up every day with intention. It means choosing progress over excuses and effort over delay. Often, we wait for motivation to arrive before we act. But commitment flips that script. You act first, and the motivation follows. It's about taking full ownership of your growth, understanding that no external force can do it for you. Once you commit fully, even if the steps are small, they gain power because they are aligned with your deeper purpose. Change isn't about wishing. It's about deciding. The moment you commit to this challenge wholeheartedly is the moment your transformation truly begins. Consistency is the silent force behind every lasting transformation. While motivation may spark the desire to begin, it's consistency that fuels the journey forward. Most people underestimate the power of small, repeated actions. They chase big results with short bursts of energy, only to burn out when results don't come overnight. But true progress doesn't come from doing everything at once. It comes from doing the right things, day after day. When you commit to showing up for yourself consistently, even when you don't feel like it, you begin to build habits that work in your favor. These habits compound over time, creating momentum that becomes nearly unstoppable. During this 7-day challenge, consistency will be your greatest ally. Each day is a building block. Alone, each action might seem small, but together they create a powerful shift in how you think, feel, and live. The challenge isn't about intensity. It's about staying the course, trusting the process, and giving yourself permission to evolve through steady, intentional effort. When you stay consistent, you prove to yourself that change is not only possible, it's inevitable. Clarity is one of the most underrated but essential elements of personal transformation. Without clarity, we drift, waking up each day reacting to life instead of intentionally creating it. In this 7-day challenge, clarity serves as your compass. Each day is dedicated to a specific area of your life, so you're not overwhelmed or scattered, but instead focused and grounded. When you know exactly what you're working on, your energy becomes sharper, your actions more deliberate, and your results more meaningful. Clarity eliminates distractions and silences the noise of comparison. You stop looking sideways at what others are doing and start looking inward at what truly matters to you. It gives your mind direction and purpose, allowing you to break free from the fog of confusion and self-doubt. With a clear plan and a defined goal for each day, you gain momentum that feels natural, not forced. And the more clearly you can see where you're going, the easier it becomes to take confident steps forward. You're not just busy, you're purposeful. You're not just active, you're aligned. Clarity turns a simple 7-day effort into a powerful, focused mission to reclaim control over your habits, choices, and ultimately your life. Mindset shift is the true engine behind lasting life change, and it begins with how you see yourself and the world around you. Most limitations we experience are not physical, they're mental. We hold ourselves back, not because we aren't capable, but because we believe we aren't ready, worthy, or good enough. This 7-day challenge is designed to challenge those beliefs and replace them with empowering truths. A shift in mindset doesn't require a complete reinvention. It starts with one new thought, one new decision, one new response to an old situation. When you begin to change your internal dialogue, from "I can't" to "I can learn," or from "this always happens to me" to "I control how I respond," you start reclaiming your personal power. Your mindset shapes your reality. It influences your choices, your habits, and your emotional state. If you believe growth is possible, you act in ways that make growth happen. During this journey, you will train your mind to support your goals, not sabotage them. You will stop seeing setbacks as signs to quit and start viewing them as opportunities to grow. And most importantly, you will develop the inner resilience to keep pushing forward, even when progress feels slow. A new mindset doesn't just change your thoughts, it changes your life. Empowerment is not something handed to you, it's something you awaken within yourself. It's the realization that you already have everything you need to create the life you want. This 7-day challenge is not about becoming someone else. It's about peeling back the layers of doubt, fear, and hesitation to uncover the strength that's been there all along. Empowerment begins when you stop outsourcing your confidence to other people's opinions and start trusting your own voice. It's the decision to stop waiting for permission and instead start taking ownership of your path. When you embrace empowerment, you shift from feeling like life is happening to you to realizing life is happening for you, and you are a co-creator in every outcome. Each day of the challenge offers a chance to prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you thought. Whether it's taking control of your time, your thoughts, your habits, or your energy, every action you take in alignment with your values builds a stronger sense of self. Empowerment grows when you hold yourself accountable, not out of guilt, but out of self-respect. The more you act from a place of strength, the more that strength becomes your natural state. You stop settling, start showing up differently, and begin to live with purpose, direction, and self-belief. That's the true power of personal growth, not becoming someone new, but fully stepping into who you already are. Transformation is not a single moment of breakthrough. It is a continuous unfolding of growth, learning, and becoming. True transformation doesn't just change your schedule or your habits. It reshapes how you think, feel, and show up in every part of your life. It's not about adding more to your plate, but about removing what no longer serves you, so that your true potential can rise to the surface. This 7-day challenge is designed to spark that process by placing you in motion. Once you start moving with intention, change becomes not only possible, but natural. You'll begin to notice that your reactions are different, your decisions more conscious, and your energy more aligned with your purpose. Transformation is about recognizing that your past does not define your future. Every day in this challenge offers an opportunity to release the weight of old patterns and step into a higher version of yourself. Not a perfect version, but an authentic one. As you commit to these 7 days, you'll witness how consistent action, guided reflection, and honest effort begin to shape your reality. You'll stop simply going through the motions and start living with meaning. And as the days pass, the shift will feel less like something you're doing and more like who you're becoming. Transformation is not about arriving at a destination. It's about becoming someone who never stops growing. Self-awareness is the foundation of all meaningful change, because you can't transform what you aren't willing to see. In the busyness of daily life, it's easy to go on autopilot, making decisions out of habit, reacting instead of responding, and losing touch with what truly matters to you. This 7-day challenge invites you to pause and reconnect with yourself. Self-awareness means paying attention to your thoughts, your triggers, your energy, and your choices with curiosity instead of judgment. It's about noticing the moments when you feel aligned and energized, as well as the times when you feel drained or disconnected, and asking yourself why. When you become more aware of your internal world, you gain clarity over what needs to shift in your external one. You begin to recognize which routines support your growth and which ones hold you back. You start to see that you are not your thoughts, you are the observer of them, which means you have the power to change them. Each day of this challenge becomes an exercise in reflection, intention, and conscious action. The more you practice tuning into yourself, the more confident and grounded you become in your decisions. Self-awareness doesn't mean having all the answers. It means being willing to ask the right questions. It's the first step in breaking cycles, rewriting stories, and creating a life that feels truly yours. When you're aware, you're awake, and that awareness is what turns ordinary days into a transformational journey. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement, and without it, even the best intentions fade away. In a world full of distractions, instant gratification, and endless excuses, discipline is what keeps you aligned with your purpose when motivation runs out. This 7-day challenge isn't just about feeling inspired, it's about developing the inner strength to follow through, especially on the days when it's hard. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. It's choosing to stay committed to your vision, even when your emotions try to pull you in another direction. It's setting a standard for yourself and honoring it, not because someone else is watching, but because you know your growth depends on it. Discipline isn't about being harsh or rigid. It's about being loyal to your future self. Every small choice you make throughout these 7 days becomes an act of self-respect and long-term thinking. When you practice discipline, you prove to yourself that you are in control, not your environment, not your impulses, not your past. You begin to trust yourself more deeply, because you no longer rely on how you feel in the moment. You rely on the strength of your decision. And with each disciplined action, your confidence grows, your habits sharpen, and your path forward becomes clearer. Discipline turns dreams into plans, and plans into reality. It's not what you do once that changes your life, but what you do consistently, especially when it's hard. Resilience is the quality that separates those who succeed from those who quit when faced with challenges. Life is full of obstacles, setbacks, and unexpected detours, but the ability to bounce back and stay committed to your goals is what defines long-term success. In this 7-day challenge, resilience is not just about enduring difficulties, but about learning to embrace them as opportunities for growth. Resilience starts in the mind. It's the decision to see failure, not as a reflection of your abilities, but as part of the process. When you develop resilience, you train yourself to remain steady in the face of adversity, rather than reacting emotionally or giving up. Each day of this challenge may present moments where things don't go according to plan, and it's in those moments that your true character is built. Resilience doesn't mean you won't feel frustrated, tired, or overwhelmed. It means you choose to keep going, to learn from each experience, and to adjust your approach as needed. The more you cultivate resilience, the more you realize that challenges are not the end of the road, but simply stepping stones along the way. You begin to view difficulties as chances to refine your strategies, build new strengths, and reaffirm your commitment to personal growth. With resilience, you develop the confidence to take risks, try again after failure, and face the future with unwavering courage. It's not about never falling down. It's about how quickly you rise, and how much stronger you are with each rise. Gratitude is often seen as a simple emotion, but it holds a profound power to transform your life when practiced intentionally. In this 7-day challenge, gratitude is more than just acknowledging the good things. It's about training your mind to focus on abundance instead of lack, on progress instead of perfection. When you make gratitude a daily practice, it shifts your perspective in a way that nothing else can. It helps you see the value in even the smallest moments, reminding you that there is always something to be thankful for, no matter your circumstances. Gratitude isn't just for the easy days. It's particularly powerful during the difficult moments. When you focus on what you have, rather than what you lack, you automatically invite more positivity and opportunity into your life. Practicing gratitude helps you build resilience, because when you appreciate where you are less likely to be discouraged by setbacks. It nurtures your emotional well-being by fostering a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity, which makes it easier to stay motivated and optimistic. The act of giving thanks retrains your brain to notice solutions instead of problems, and over time, it rewires your thinking patterns so that gratitude becomes your natural state of being. When you actively seek reasons to be grateful, you invite more joy, peace, and fulfillment into your life. Gratitude is a powerful tool for not just surviving but thriving, especially during times of challenge. By integrating it into the 7-day challenge, you will not only see a shift in your mindset, but also begin to attract more of what you truly want in life. It becomes a catalyst for positive change, helping you move forward with grace and purpose.